And welcome back. Matt Rodewald with you, joined by Edgy Tim O'Halloran, Mike Helfgott of the Chicago Tribune, and Kevin Schmidt from the Daily Herald. All right, let's go on to the debate part of our show. Let's start right with 7A, which jumps out at you.
Matt Rodewald.
Well, Lee, that 31-25 loss to Richards was hard to take for some of the Batavia offensive players. Anthony Scacia and Micah Coffey stayed up late that night. They said they texted each other all night long, trying to talk about what they could do different. You hinted on it, the 39 points per game on the offensive side of the football for Montini, but they know today that the matchup that they're paying attention to is against Mike Ivlo with their defense. Dylan Thompson, the expected All-Stater, he's going to Ohio State, and he has a ton of respect for Mike Ivlo, saying that I can't wait to go up against him. And welcome back to Park Forest as we finish our second rain delay here of about another half hour or so. 2 minutes and 8 seconds ran off the clock. And as the rain seems to have passed, and now we can play some football. It's been incredible that Montini's all their success the last couple of years. They have never completed an unbeaten season in that stretch. In fact, in 45 years of Montini football, they've never gone unbeaten the entire way, 14-0.
Well, we expect a good one, gentlemen, because each of the last 7 meetings have been decided by less than a touchdown. The one difference between these two teams, though, could be the offense of Oak Park, which is vastly improved from a year ago. For the Stevenson Patriots, this is the biggest game they played here on campus in 11 years, playing in the semifinals, trying to get back to the state championship game for the first time since 2002. And the story for the last few weeks has been all about the training table. A lot of people happy, a lot of people upset about the fact that there's a lot of good teams in that 5A North bracket, and that 5A South seems to be a bit easier as far as that road goes. Let's do that. All right, let's move to Class 8A. Just right off the top, is there any defense that can stop Justin Jackson, at least early on? Oh, yeah, hitting in the South. And good to be Sycamore. They're pumped about it. 9-0 for the first time since 1978. They have a very good defense, and, you know, they're kind of right up the road from DeKalb. It'd be a full house on Saturday morning, Thanksgiving weekend. All right, coming up on the show, Jen, Dave, and Steve will return. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
And back here at Carver Arena, our score 26-21. Simeon with the lead. Matt Rodewald with you here at halftime. And you know, this is a stat sheet. This basically means nothing because it was a very strange half. Let's take a look at the highlights and show you what happened. Simeon came out of the gate. Glenbard East looked nervous, and it showed in the first couple of minutes. A couple of threes from Jabari Parker to get things started. The super sophomore, he got inside with a dunk, and it was off to the races, you thought. 15-0 Simeon with the lead, but hold on. Not the Glenbard East starters. The Glenbard East bench, with Kevin Freeby with a couple of threes to get back into it. A 9-0 run to close the quarter, and it was 15-9. They hung around, it got back to double digits for a bit, but once again, the perimeter shooting from Glenbard East, keeping the Rams in it. The Rams did not hit a field goal inside the three-point arc until about 14 minutes into this one. And so you can tell with the stats that it's a struggle just for Glenbard East to stay in it, but they're in it. Shooting percentage, that's gone up remarkably higher for Glenbard East late in the second quarter. Have not been to the free throw line, but clearly they're trying to do it from the perimeter, struggling to get in the paint. The turnovers, not too bad, but it's all about the rebounding. 20-6 advantage for Simeon in that first half, and they're getting a lot of second chance points and also a lot of points in the paint. So we'll see what happens in the second half here as we get ready for our second half here. Simeon, a 26-21 lead on Glenbard East. They're trying to hang in there and do the impossible. Will they? We'll find out here. Second half coming up next here from Carver Arena.